Good evening, everyone. This is meteorologist Ted Keller. A Thursday evening, the last mild day we're going to have for several more days. We do have a lot of ups and downs in the forecast. Nothing too extreme on either end, although we will definitely feel colder tomorrow, especially on Saturday. Here is a look at the cloud loop over the last couple of hours. We've had and been watching a high cloud deck overtake the Ozarks in Missouri and much of Kansas. And truth be known, the cold air is actually going to come later on tonight and early tomorrow. There's a second front. There was a wind shift today, and a second front is on its way for early tomorrow. And we can take a look at some of these features here. If I go ahead and turn on, first of all, the temperatures around the area and take a look at that. So we're sitting here at 48 degrees. Lower and mid 50s were common in northern Arkansas here in the last hour. Then the real cold air is up here, and this is what's going to move in later on tonight and early tomorrow. In fact, if you want to go ahead and look at the wind direction here, that kind of is a telltale sign. First of all, our winds did shift to the northwest today, and when they were gusting up and when that higher cloud deck kind of thickened up, it felt a little chillier today in some places. But then you can kind of see the wind is northwest here, but the wind speeds are faster. How do we know that? Well, you just read these little flags right here if you're wondering what they mean. This is just put a little arrow on the end of that like that. That points in the direction the wind is coming from. And then you just count these as units of 10. So that's a northwest wind with two of those hanging out, 10, 20 miles per hour, just in case you didn't know that. Anyway, so there's a wind gust area right behind this, and that represents the colder push of air that I expect in here tomorrow. Zooming out a little bit, you're wondering if there's any precipitation with this. Turn that on real quick, and no, not really. And it's a very dry frontal transition here, meaning we're not going to get any precipitation mostly. Now, there could be a snow shower up the front, so to speak, in Illinois and eastern Missouri tonight, and another shot of that same type of activity tomorrow night. None of that adds up to very much. Here's what we're hoping, by the way, over the next couple of days. We're hoping for some good rain output from some of these weather systems coming up, and I'll show you here. This, by the way, is really jumping into the future. This is the weather map valid Thursday afternoon, and you can see a very intense low wrapped up here with a lot of wind circulating around this thing, and a fair amount of precipitation is connected with this as well. As a matter of fact, if you look at the accumulated rainfall here for 24 hours, you're looking at some pretty good totals here potentially. So the yellow is getting up around 3/4 of an inch. The darker orange and red is getting up around an inch or a little bit more. So if that comes to pass, that's a Thursday weather system. We could be in some good ways there with the precipitation. We also have one coming in on Monday, though. I'm going to switch gears here and show you that map here. Just go ahead and estimate that. This is Sunday night here. And here is Monday in the morning as it loads, and you'll see we have a weather system moving through, another wind shift, a cooler temperature pattern. But out ahead of this is where I'm looking at some moisture, again, some precipitation totals for that period. More sparse on Monday, although I think it'll be heavier off to the east, maybe a half-inch totals out there. For the rest of us, 1/4 inch or probably less from the Monday rainmaker. So to sum it up, got cold air coming in tomorrow, and Saturday highs only in the 30s on those 2 days. Sunday, quick turnaround. Sunday and Monday warmer, maybe 50s on both days. Cooler in the wake of Monday's rain, and then hoping for a good rain and thunderstorm band to come in on Thursday. That is the update for tonight. We'll have another one roughly 24 hours from now.